This is what it'll feel like when you start to exit the matrix. When you know, you know. First, you'll have this aha moment where something shakes you to your core and wakes you up. And by waking up, I mean that you are no longer unaware, that something inside of you comes alive and activates your higher consciousness. From that point forward, there is no turning back. You'll then start to question everything you have ever thought to be true. Everything your parents taught you, everything society told you was true, everything you learned in school, everything you believe and why you believe it, the way you act and why you act that way, why certain things happened the way they did. Every single thing will come into question. This will lead you down a rabbit hole whereby you start to realize just how deep all of this programming goes and just how far you have strayed from your true authentic self. There begins your quest back to find yourself again, who you are and why you're here. This quest of self-discovery will go on for months, even years. We'll dive into books and podcasts and YouTube videos about spirituality and spiritual awakening, the cosmos and how it works, things that are metaphysical, different healing modalities and practices, and basically anything you can get your hands on to figure out what is happening to you and what your purpose is here on earth. You'll start to see through the illusions and realize that the systems that we're trapped in are systems of enslavement, that we are brought up to operate like machines instead of the human beings we were created to be. As you begin to think differently, have different preferences, and see the world through different lenses, you'll notice that the people that have been closest to you your whole life start to fall away. You will no longer resonate with them, and they will no longer resonate with you. You may even experience judgment and ostracization from your closest family and friends. This will send you into a period of isolation, whereby you start to spend more time alone. You start to reflect and connect with your higher self. You spend more time connecting with God, with nature, and in general, learning to be okay on your own. During this time of isolation, you will start to have big realizations about your life and how you got to where you are. You will start to see things from a zoomed out, bigger perspective and start to realize that the things of the human world don't really matter as much as you used to think they did. You begin to detach from things like politics, religion, social media, sports, consumerism, material items. All of these things will just seem constrictive to you and less important. You begin to realize that things in the human world don't really matter as much, that the most important things are learning who you are and being able to live as your authentic self, connecting with your creator, and living a fulfilling life. And finally, you begin to realize that this is all just a game, that we are living inside of a matrix, just like the movies. There's no coincidence that those movies have tons of hidden spiritual messages. And you begin to realize that if this is all just a game and my soul is here to learn a lesson, then what am I here to do and how will I make an impact? You'll realize that your purpose here and your mission here on earth are so much bigger than going to a 9-to-5 job and making a living, that you're here to be, you're here to spread love and light to the planet and to be of service. The Matrix is the system of programming and enslavement that we are here to escape. And it has already begun. You will be the ones to break free. Love you.